Hi everybody, Jeff Hem here with you. Welcome to Rounding Third. Today we get to catch up with the new Sounds Manager for 2018, Fran Riordan. He was named last month as Sounds Manager by the parent club Oakland A's, replacing Ryan Christensen, who's now on Bob Melvin's big league staff as the A's bench coach. Fran will be in his fourth season with the A's as a manager in the minor leagues. Last year he led the AA Midland Rockhounds to a fourth consecutive Texas League championship, and we welcome him as Sounds Manager for 2018. He joins us today from his home in Buffalo. Fran, it's great to be with you today. We're looking forward to a great season having you here in Nashville. You've been in professional baseball for a while now, and a lot of it as a manager. What are you looking forward to most coming up this year in a new role? Same role in terms of being a manager, but at a new level.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. I think just the opportunity to work with the best of the best, you know, guys that are knocking on the door to the big leagues, guys that have been there and maybe need to tweak a couple things to get that consistency to stay at the major league level, and, you know, guys that have never been there that are going to prove that they belong there. So, you know, that and the fact that Nashville is, from what I've heard, a fantastic city, I'm really looking forward to it.
As you watched in Midland last year and led a team that ended up winning the Texas League Championship and had a lot of guys who you'll be with in Nashville this year, how much do you feel like that helps for you coming into a new role in terms of the level, but on that roster, more times than not, you will be working with a player that you've got a background with?
Well, I think any time that you have the experience of working with an individual player or group of players, you're going to have that comfort level, and it's going to make things easier on a day-to-day basis. You know, we had such a good group of guys in Midland, and a lot of them came up and helped out Nashville at the AAA level, and a lot of the guys, you know, really had an impact on the fourth consecutive championship in Midland. So to get the opportunity to work with those guys again is going to be a lot of fun.
The A's, especially with what they've done over the last year to 2 years, seem to have such a deep farm system and so many prospects that you'll be overseeing with the Sounds this coming year, particularly the way I see it on the infield, and that's even after trading Joey Wendell and trading Jairo Munoz and Max Schrock. They still seem so loaded on the infield, and it all seems to still start with arguably their top prospect, Franklin Barreto. How much are you looking forward to working with Franklin, at least as of now, as we tape this today? It seems like he'll be with the Sounds.
Well, Franklin's obviously a very special talent. He got a taste of the major leagues last year, and he's obviously had a lot of success at every minor league level that he's played at. You know, to be able to work with a talent like that, and, you know, just to see his explosiveness and his ability to do things that most other players can't do is going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully this can be the year where he kind of puts it all together and can find that consistency so he can go up to the major league level and stay there.
Yeah, we remind people that here as we tape this, rosters are very much in pencil. A lot can still happen before opening day, but it would seem like joining Franklin on the infield with the Sounds, at least early in the season, are two guys who were acquired by the A's last summer and went right to your club at Midland. Let's start with shortstop Jorge Mateo, who was in the Sonny Gray trade with the Yankees. It seemed like every time I was checking in on what was happening with the Rockhounds, Mateo was getting a game-winning hit or scoring a game-winning run. Is he as electric in person as he seems to be from afar?
I can't overestimate how electric this kid is. You know, until you really see him close up in person, I don't think you can fully understand the speed that he possesses, the electricity in his body, and the little things and big things he can do to change games and be a really, really high-level impact player. He just provided such a spark for us at the top of the lineup, played a solid shortstop for us, but the things that he can do with his legs and the speed which he provides and his instincts on the bases, I can promise it's going to be a lot of fun for the fans of Nashville to watch this kid play.
Another guy that was new to your club around that time last year from a trade was Sheldon Noisy at third base, coming over from the Nationals. What should we expect from him?
Well, he was another huge acquisition at the trade deadline, and you know, he started off the season in A-ball last year and worked his way up 3 levels and excelled at every single level he played at. He's a guy that really knows how to get the barrel to the ball, can hit to all fields, and what mostly impressed me about Sheldon is his ability to hit with 2 strikes and his ability to use the whole field, which is something that, you know, really mature players show. really mature hitter show, but it's hard to find in this day and age, and he definitely showed that. So you combine that with his ability to play a solid third base. He's got all the arm strength in the world, and in a pinch, he can go over and play short or second. He's got a lot of versatility. He's another exciting guy to watch.
Well, we had time to touch on a few prospects. We don't have time for all of them, but there's a long list. It should be an exciting year coming up with the Sounds. We're looking forward to having you here come April. And Fran, thanks so much for being with us today here on Rounding Third.
My pleasure, Jeff.
All right, that's the newest Sounds manager, Fran Riordan. Thanks for being with us from First Tennessee Park for another edition of Rounding Third.